Today we're in Warwick, Ohio, also known as Clinton, Ohio. Our first train today is CSX L320 with 2 Jeeps on the lead heading into Warwick Yard. While the Newcastle sub doesn't get as many trains as it used to, Warwick is still a great place to catch trains. On the off chance, sometimes RJ Corman comes to pick up cars during the day. I didn't catch that today, but however, L320 was working all day long. While L320 is a hard train to catch, mostly because you don't know what it's going to do, it still has very nice power on the front. It has usually 2 Jeeps. The 2 Jeeps originate here out of Warwick. Usually in the early morning, the 2 Jeeps head east towards Barberton and Akron, serve the local areas, and then come back in the afternoon. And then sometimes they go west towards Lodi. Today, that's what I thought they were going to do, but as you can see later, they never went west. Warwick's yard is usually served by 3 different trains: CSX L320, the one you're watching right now, CSX L321, the next train up, and then RJ Corman. RJ Corman comes and does some switching every now and then, while L321 is dependent on what it has to pick up or drop off, and then L320 usually sets the cars out for L321 to pick up. So if L320 doesn't set out any cars for L321 to pick up, L321 usually stops anyway to drop off cars for L320. While flying the drone back into Warwick Yard, I could tell that RJ Corman already stopped by the loaded hoppers. RJ Corman has no set schedule when they come to pick up trains out of Warwick. It's an as-needed operation. As-needed trains are usually just dependent on whenever stuff is set out or ready for them to be picked up. L320 would stop right around here and wait for L321 to show up. It was about an hour before L321 showed up, so we decided to go get McDonald's. On the way back, we timed it perfectly. Today's L321 would be led by two GE AC 4400 CWs. These are a personal favorite unit of mine, especially the leader, CSX 450. CSX 450 wears the YN2 paint job, a personal favorite of mine and many rail fans. Not too long after stopping, they would start to begin their switching moves. I believe they only picked up about 3 to 2 cars and dropped off 4. CSX 450 was built by General Electric in 2000, serving about 24 years under CSX as of the recording of this video. This unit has been untouched by CSX's YN3 paint job, also known as Dark Future. I much prefer the YN2 paint job as it's much more vibrant and colorful compared to the CSX YN3. While even though CSX 450 and the other AC 4400s look like regular GE units compared to everything else, the AC 4400s are still one of my favorite units of all time, especially the CSX YN2 versions. One thing you might notice about CSX 450 and a lot of CSX AC 4400s is the trucks. They don't look like the normal GE high-ad trucks. Instead, these units are equipped with the GE steerable trucks. The trucks are called steerable trucks because of the bar in the middle. You can see how it has a hinge, which allows the unit to have much more freedom for a smoother ride. After waiting a little bit, L321 is clear to go, and he starts to leave Warwick Yard. About an hour later, CSX B157 shows up. I decided to move a little more west, hoping to catch the local make its move towards Lodi, but unfortunately, as we figure out later, they never did. About an hour later, I get word from my friend Owen that there's a CSX UP pipe train heading my way, so we move back towards Warwick. And not figuring out where the local was, I heard another horn. I expected it to be the UP pipe train, but nope, it was the local coming back again from the Akron area. The local held up the pipe train for some time, but still, about 15 minutes later, he decided to show up around Warwick, and it would be our last train for the day.